Hello, hello. My name is Craighton Berman. I have a lifetime of experience in this field. I'm going to share a very important portfolio of ideas around pizza with you tonight. And these are open source. I want you to take these and make your millions of dollars with them because I want it for the betterment of pizza. So the first idea is all about a baker's dozen of pizza. So I want to introduce this idea of the baker's dozen is the 13th roll, the 13th bagel. I want to have an extra slice slipped under each pizza pie so that when you get to the end, you're like, whoa, an extra slice of pizza, and it's such a nice surprise. I think this is something that could really delight a lot of people. Secondly, so I had this idea of a sleeping bag-sized roll of pizza that you'd mount on the wall like a roll of toilet paper. Maybe it's at your local bodega, and you simply cut at an angle, and you get a perfect slice of pizza each time without wasting space with a big flat pizza thing. Another interesting way to eat a pizza, maybe, this is the personal way to personally eat a pizza, never put your hands on it. You cut it in a spiral, and you simply eat it all in one motion, and you keep your hands where they should be, which is on your mobile device, browsing through content. And you don't get any grease on your phone either. This is called the most passive-aggressive way to get a pizza cut. So request this the next time you order a pizza, and when you get it, quickly get your slice and leave your roommates or family or whoever else to figure out how to cut the rest because it won't be cut. So you've all heard of meat lovers, cheese lovers. I'm sure there's a sauce lovers probably. I want crust lovers because all I care about is the crust. So just give me a big glob of bread with a little bit of cheese and sauce, and I want to basically just be eating a piece of baguette when I'm eating pizza. That's fine. So this is pizza top pizza. So you essentially cook a pizza, cut up the pizza, top the next pizza with the pizza, and it's pizza all the way down. Let's be honest. But it does get a little weird. It is like pizza cannibalism, but I think it could be really interesting and you get some real nice rich flavor out of it. This is bizarre, but I just think it'd be interesting. It's called the Papa John Papazon, so it's, there's really not much more to say here, but it could be interesting to sit in. Yeah, don't fall out. So we all know these things, and hey, here's a cute idea. Hey, let's put those things there. But, I'm a designer. I think we should aspire to a little more beyond that. So, we could probably roll out a whole line of nice little plastic furniture. Maybe we work with West Elm or something. So I have this idea for on the spot. I want my pizza to be hot right out of the oven when I get it. So I want to get a 70s era Nissan Brat because it's the best car there ever's been, and pop a bunch of chefs on there and a full brick oven pizza, and they start cooking it, right when they're headed to your house, right? So of course, there's an app, of course, that goes with it, and so it tells you when the closest pizza is, and they put it on right in time. And the cool thing, everyone, is surge pricing. So when those pizzas, we're not taking advantage of the surge here. So let's do that and get $65 pizzas going here. So I'm from the East Coast, originally grew up in the DC area, and I'm just used to New York-style cut pizza. And then I moved to Chicago 15 years ago, and I find this really weird grid pizza everywhere. They cut it this way, but it looks like the Chicago grid, which I thought was kind of interesting because it looks just like the city. So what if we start cutting pizzas like the place they're from? So this is Wicker Park in Chicago, where I used to live there. And, it's actually the delivery map for the pizzeria. So this is literally where they will deliver to, and you stick the little plastic things in there, and you get to really communicate some nice information. And, of course, I would like to blow this across the world. So it's a little odd in a place like Tokyo. You're going to get some really weird pizza slices. But in Italy, their roads already look like pizzas. It's destiny. It's amazing. And of course, I think there'd be a great party-sized pizza in today's political climate. Of course, there's a lot of interesting things we could be doing. Which state do you eat first? Who you hate eating? Who you love eating? Notice that the southern border is made of crust, and we can eat that motherfucker and just get rid of it. There's no walls there, okay? So then right here is a pizza box. Remember, pizza boxes are not recyclable because they have grease on them. I learned this recently. It's a real bummer. So why don't we have reusable boxes? We could go with the Tupperware that's kind of stayed. I think a leather and reclaimed barn would work really well with my CSP idea, which is community-supported pizza. Just like CSAs, where you pay up front to support a farm for the year, you pay up front, and at 2 a.m. every Saturday night, a dude shows up with 6 pizzas, whether you need them or not, and you probably need them. Okay, well, being that we're at Kickstarter and we're talking about the future, I think 3D printing pizza is a cool opportunity. You got your dough, you got your cheese, you got your tomato, you throw it in a laser cutter, you etch and cook it. It takes 8 hours to get a pizza, which is a great use of time, but that's the future, you didn't have to have people involved. So what I want, though, is a maglev oven. I want to get the old world wood-burning oven. I want to have a drone bring this pizza into the maglev. And what this does is it cooks it all around 360, which enables the dream, which is infinite pizza, which is the Mobius pizza. Thank you, and remember me when you launch your Kickstarter.